Now let's see how this looks in the browser. If I reload the page, you're not seeing anything at all, and it should be placed right within here. So if you need to debug, right-click, Inspect Element, and let's come down and take a look. I'm going to click on here, and notice it's not finding it at all. And if you're wondering why, well, of course, it's because we've created a style sheet, but we have not linked to it. So we'll add our website name, my website, or it should be called black and white. And next we will link to that style sheet, CSS style.css. Reload, and now it's being displayed, but now you can see that the image is much larger than the content, so it's cut off. But what we really want to do is make sure that the content is the exact width of this image. If I close it out, you can see the image takes up the entire area. So that's the next step, is to figure out what the width is of our image. And we can do that in a couple ways. One, you can right-click on the file within Finder or within Windows and view the information, or you can open it from Photoshop, and we'll do that now. And now I can go up to Image and choose Image Size. And we can see right here it's in pixels. If yours is set to %, make sure you're viewing pixels because that's what we're working with. It's 695 by 231. So that's good for the time being. And we're going to set this to width of 695, height of 231 pixels. And now let's reload, and now we have that full area. So good, you've sliced out your first asset. Now, let's see if there's anything else that we need for this. You might be wondering how we're going to get this nice transparent background right here. We can do that all with CSS. We can create these buttons with CSS. Is there anything else we need? Not really. This is a fairly simple website. If we want, and just to learn, we're going to slice out black and white because that could be in a special font, and it's good to see how you would do it if you needed to. So once again, I'm going to select the cursor tool, and I'm going to click on the logo, and right here, we're going to copy it. So once again, I hold Command down, and it creates the marching ants. Next, I copy it by pressing Control or Command C. And this time, rather than pressing File, I'm going to press Control or Command N to create the new file at the exact dimensions we require. Next, Command or Control V, and that pastes it in. But in this case, notice we still have the white background. And what we really want is to specify the background with our HTML. And we don't want to see this white background if we want a red background. So we're going to turn off right here. And now you can see the checkered background refers to transparency. Next step is to save this for the web. So we can go to File, Save for Web, or on the Mac, it's Shift Control Option S. Next, I want you to notice that somehow that background showed up again. Well, that's only because we have specified JPEG. And remember earlier, I noted anything that is transparent, we should use ping 24. Now when I do that, that will come back up, and we'll click Save. And now I'm going to save it as logo. Good. So now we're going to add that one in as well. And once again, we're going to use image replacement. So I'm not going to add an image here, though you could if you wanted. We're instead going to target it. Header, H1, background is going to be URL, img, logo.png. Let's see how that looks. Reload, and now notice it's repeating over and over, and that's because the default of repeat is in effect here because we have not overridden it. So I'm going to remove that. And now it's being displayed, but again, as we've learned, the regular text is displaying as well. So we need to use text indent, negative, huge number. This is an arbitrarily large number, and that's going to push it off the page. And also to make sure that it is displaying, I am going to get the image size. So once again, I can go to Image, Image Size, or on my computer, I can press Option Command I. And here I'm going to make sure that the dimensions of my H1 is set to this, 174 by 23. Reload, and now you can see it's pushed up a little bit because now we've specified the exact dimensions that we require. And now we're done with Photoshop for this page, and this is why I kept it simple, so we can get back into the HTML and CSS.